Hi, Kevin. Thanks for being here. Talk to us about digital transformation in the consumer and travel industry.
Great question. Thank you for having me. I think there are two elements to this that we are seeing, particularly as the consumer is becoming more digitally savvy in this space. The first one is around removing the friction points to keep the customers engaged in their digital journey. And we think of that through better channel strategies that broaden those horizons and deepen those relationships with the consumer. And the second part is going to be around what's the infrastructure and resiliency of the applications to keep the consumers engaged throughout that journey. And the third one was around human-centered design, which allows us to better target those customers and keep them engaged on our systems. And finally, we need to understand the data of those consumers in a better way. And we do that through better collection of the data and be able to offer new products and services when the consumer is ready for them at the appropriate time. That also comes with a little bit of responsibility around how we think about security and controls and making sure that those consumers' privacies are well maintained.
How are business leaders keeping up with GenAI and other cutting edge technologies?
It's a fascinating question. I think, first of all, AI and GenAI are really making leaders rethink their digital ambitions. And a couple of things that resonate with me when they come down that path is, number one, what does this mean for what they currently have on their agenda for their ambitions? Number two, how is this changing their applications, their data, their infrastructure plans? And the third part is, how are we thinking about the workforce and how they're going to embrace some of these changes? We think of 2023 as the year of learnings, pilots, and prototypes to discover what the art of possible is with AI and GenAI. And in 2024, I believe it's going to be the year of the big bets, where companies are going to invest heavily in these spaces and determine what areas they want to go after, what unlocks they want to pursue.
So, what advice can you give to non digital natives to keep up with the ever changing technological landscape?
Gosh, great question. I think first and foremost is embracing the idea of being a lifelong learner. Right now, the space is increasingly evolving and innovating. It's always changing. And I think if you're in the technology space, you have to embrace that. We're a society that loves to use tools to solve complex problems. And those tools are getting more sophisticated, which brings me back to my original point around becoming that lifelong learner and embracing some of these changes and using that to accelerate the work that you're doing.
Great. Thanks so much, Kevin.